once we've completed the story together, your wishes will all be granted. So, does the Woolly Warrior's companion accept this invitation? So, it's the mountain-chopping sword of courage. Want to guess how I found out? Yeah, that play was about the Woolly Warrior's story. Because that play was a gift from my mom. Now time for a story from Encore. In this story, there are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away. Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother, playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope. It also happens in a theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real, and the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there was no encore. Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish. But she collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her feel better. I even kept a daily to-do list. At the time, I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, Mom would get better and better. But her illness got worse. She didn't get better, and the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her stories. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things. She always smiled each time. It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be with me. After she left, Encore had to become the woolly warrior, going on adventures on her own. Whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores, with these stories, Mom will know what kind of adventures Encore had and all the friends Encore made. Later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior's story. Now she has her own friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wishes. Because finding that is the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So, she knows how well she did. That's why... Yeah, she said she had a lot to say to her mother. Oh, just like me. There's so much Encore wants to say, and so many stories that Encore wants Mom to hear. Our time with Ying reminded me of all of that. Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending, will Ying's be any different? In the end, she said she was happy and satisfied with that. She looked really, really sad. Encore knows how it feels. Just like how it used to be. No matter what Encore did, Mom wouldn't get any better. My stories were the only things that could make her feel happy. It was Mom who made me understand the power of stories. That's why after I went on this journey alone, Cosmos and Cloudy came out of the land of imagination. And it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this. This story deserves a better ending. Oh, Rover. Agreed. The story must have an ending. But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes doesn't actually exist in real life. In the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can go back to the Woolly Kingdom to search for clues. You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden. This means the final stage of the story should be set inside the Woolly Kingdom.
Encore sees what you mean. Encore could invite you and Ying into the Woolly Kingdom and go on a real adventure with me. But the kingdom isn't some place you can go willy. Only those who believe. We should make a Encore remembers it went something like. How are we gonna make? You mean Verena? That's right. Verena loves flowers. She's a flower's best friend. Let's see if she has any ideas. Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been? Are you here to see the new blossoms? You'll have to wait a while. They're still a bit shy. Hey, Verena. Not exactly. We're here to ask you how we can make the Wreath of Hope. The Wreath of Hope? You want to help finish the story Ying's mother left her and make her wish come true. But I don't know how to make such a wreath either. According to the story, this wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. It can reflect a person's thoughts, and it must blossom forever and never wither. The flowers that can reflect people's or wintry vows. It can also be duvetches. However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons. So Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for Rover that one time. That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up without actual substance. It's not the same as life. Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering, recording the feelings of every moment along the way. Feelings? Oh, I know! Since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story. Yeah, when me and Mom made wreaths, if I was feeling happy, at this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. We should make a wreath and tell Ying our wishes to make our dreams come true. I see what you mean. With that, that's right. Let's find... When she sees the wreath, she'll definitely realize that the story of our team is still going. This way, we can all visit the Woolly Kingdom together. And maybe our wishes can come true. Do you mind if I help? Once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you weave them into a wreath. Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go! Have you found the flowers you want? Look how pink it is! And these? That's quite the select. Have a look at this one. It's gold and shiny, and it matches the color of your eyes, Rover. Encore picked flowers that resemble everyone. If we put them together, they can represent our whole team. Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure it'll look really nice once they're all together. Uh-huh. Oh, leave us. It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represent. Got it. Thank you so much. Rover, when the don't forget, tomorrow afternoon. You're here! Course not. See this little stage? Cosmos and Cloudy helped me set it up. Audition? Oh, that actually sounds like a good idea. Then, you can be part of Encore's cheerleading squad. I know this is just a small stage for... Besides, it'll be more fun this way. Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. Encore? Rover? Sorry for the wait. All right. Ready. This is the small stage. Does anyone remember where we last left off? Oh, I know. That's right. The Woolly Warrior sets out to find the three, with the mountain being so high up. In the end, she obtains the legendary Sword of Courage. Later, she arrives at the beach filled with sand as far as the eye can. But with the help... Will she find it? Unfortunately, no. Just like us. Yet. Her companions want to finish this adventure for her. They gather flowers and weave their feelings into the shape of a crown. The pink flowers are meant to make her feel this wreath. brings together all the feelings and emotions of the companions during their adventure.
And that is the moral of...
Her companions remark so. Yin, this wreath is missing the flower that represents your feelings and wish.
My feelings. I know. It's missing an iris. But those irises have already withered.
What if we could find... What if we could find an iris?
Of course. But in the story?
That's right. Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really exist. Just like how it is now, with everyone's feeling inside. So, do you believe in it? And
I believe.
Great! Off we go!
What happened here?
Don't worry. This means the story of the Woolly Kingdom.
Wind, guide me.
We're almost there. Maybe. This and now. Is everyone ready?
Ready. I'll be able to see my mom soon.
Right. Through the door.
Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too.
We should make our wish.
Oh, yes.
Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending. Your wish has come true. She can tell her everything now.
Mom, there's so much I wanted to tell you.
So many new stories you need to hear. Oh.
It's a very happy story.
And just like that, the warrior. But the warrior's journey.
Encore, I finally got napped, so I want you.
Yes.
I want to go back and tell my...
Be sure to share our story with everyone.
I will.
Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story? But the parts where everyone was fighting as a team were super... Encore loved the woolly warrior about the companion she got to meet. Who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their way. Their search for the sword and shield as a team, and how they put together the wreath of hope. We've been to many places together, but there's so much more to go, and so many adventures and stories to write about. These stories are an... Yeah, stories with happy endings. Mom said the same thing. Yeah, Encore had never thought... The story of the Woolly Warrior's search for the relics is finished. And my vacation is about to end. It's time to head back to Black Shores. Well, we're kind of busy over there most of the year. No biggie. Even though this story is over, let's be on the same team together. And you can still be the captain. Wanna do a pinky promise? I pinky promise that we'll write as many stories as we can together. As a team. Pinky promised.